spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Knights will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Power football with the run. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's King. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. They try to get it outside on the left. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to him on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Under fire. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gives it on the option. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Brown will throw it. Floating away. Grab near the sticks. It's Farmer. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Got the first down and more. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Knights have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the hot hand. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the defense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Brown wants to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Calls his own number. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
Georgia Tech, 7, UCF 0.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Now adjusting. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last 2 games now? That's now his 3rd interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. First interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
Here comes the option. He's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the ground with the back. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're going to ride this running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And a nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Knights want to move quickly. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Off the play fake on first down. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds some room. Wide open space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Knights.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll keep it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll run the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. 4th down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big first down.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got room to work. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's King. Dances away to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. Keeps the play going. Keeps looking downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll try the run. What powerful running, just drops. Pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
UCF 7.
Coming out with it, it's Farmer. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house.
needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Turning it on! And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's King. Fakes to grab. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Georgia Tech.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. Right on the money. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the comp.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him